The Speaker recognizes Representative Faris.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate your attention. I think this might be the only amendment this afternoon. Representative Stamas had introduced House Joint Resolution N, which is very similar to this and deals with universities. And I think it's kind of a moot point since the universities already do this. But HJRM, which is Representative Knizik's resolution, to offer veterans in the state tuition, in-state tuition, is kind of a horse of a slightly different shade. Community colleges are funded differently than universities, and with the state budget recommendations always wanting to limit tuition increases, it hinders a community college. Their funding comes from three sources: the state, which has decreased the amount it grants community colleges in the recent past, property taxes, which are decreased in most areas of the state, and tuition costs, which we believe should all be kept at an affordable as possible price to students. Veterans attending community colleges, all being offered in-state tuition, would cut community colleges once again by $4 to $5 million a year. Now, some community colleges will feel the difference more than others. Community colleges already spend a lot of money on advising veterans, counseling for veterans, evaluation of military transcripts for credit, on connections to services in the community like medical and mental health, just to list a few. While I, like you, believe that we should offer our returning veterans every possible advantage, I believe that the state should pick up the cost difference, which is what my amendment does. You know, while it's fine for us as representatives of the state of Michigan to believe offering discounts to veterans who live outside the state, in-state tuition, wouldn't it be more righteous on our part if we put the money where our patriotism is and agree to pay the difference from the state budget? We feel patriotic in passing these constitutional changes, but not quite patriotic enough to make sure that they are paid for by the state. I ask that my amendment to HJRM be passed, and I would appreciate your support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Faris. The question is on the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.